Alright guys, Adam Blue again, another week in gaming. This week, quite a bit went on, especially the end of last week. So we had the Penny Arcade Expo, that started last Friday. Not too much going on with that, just kind of the normal, but WayForward and Capcom did announce a DuckTales game. It's remastered of the original NES game, and it looked awesome, the graphics are awesome, it just looks awesome all around. They even had the DuckTales theme song playing, and the audience was singing along. I mean, that is for our generation. That is nerdy as heck, but it's awesome. But immediately after that was GDC, and during GDC, not too much was going on, but they did mention or announce Metal Gear Solid 5, and so how that's going to work is it's basically two games. It's Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, which was announced before. It's an open world Solid Snake game, and then it's going to be like a separate game that takes place 9 years later, I believe, if this is correct, and it's going to be Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, The Phantom Pain is that video that came out before from like Moby Dick Studios. No one really knew what it was exactly, and there was a lot of like investigating on the internet, and it came out to be possibly a Metal Gear Solid 5 game, and so that's what it is for sure. That's what's going on. So now, right after that, in another part of the world, was the reveal of Battlefield 4. There was that summit that journalists and developers, I guess, went and hung out at Europe, and they played a 17-minute video, and I think there was hands-on, I forget, but 17-minute video of gameplay of Battlefield 4. Now, to me, it's not too exciting. The graphics looked amazing. The facial animations, the character models were awesome. It uses a new Frostbite 3.0 engine. But, I mean, Battlefield 3 is like still awesome right now. You saw the gap between Battlefield 2 and 3, and now 4 is just around the corner. I'm not ready for it. I'm still fine playing 3. There's so much content in that, but I mean, still, I'm going to get it. So, you can't really complain too much about that, because it's going to be awesome, you know, whatever. But, okay, so I announced last week that Resident Evil 6 came out Friday of last week. And I was actually having problems with it. I never even really got to play too much of it. I even put out a blog post Sunday. I got in touch with Stephen Totilo from Kotaku. They put up an article basically about all these problems that Capcom aren't addressing. People just can't play the game. It crashes, what have you. Right after I beat BioShock Infinite last night, the Resident Evil 6 patch came out. It's perfect timing. And it fixes a lot of the issues. Basically, I'd play, the game would crash, and it would just say out of memory error. Or with some users, they would just die after a cutscene, and that's what the bug details entailed. When you read the list of what was released, it said fixed an error where user or player would die right after a cutscene. Now that's pretty annoying. That's a huge bug, but they got it fixed, so that's cool. And speaking of BioShock Infinite, I did finish that last night. I have a review up at BlueGamer.net. Just went up this morning. Check it out. A little sneak preview. I liked it a lot. But I go into detail about it, even with that trope of damsel in distress, since that's a big buzz thing around right now. You should check that out. I want to know what you guys think about the review too. And also, I don't really have a review score. Maybe I should start doing that. I'm kind of partial to the out of 5 thing. I'm not crazy about 10, but I don't want to do like, you know, 3 out of 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. You know, everyone does that. I gotta think of something I like. You know, I like Sonic. You know, so maybe 5 out of 5 rings or 5 out of 5 blue balls. Yeah, I think that one would work. But other than that, yeah, go to the website, check out the review. Let me know what you guys think. Also, for one last thing, Shenmue III, a possibility. Mark Cerny with Sony, who's been behind the new PlayStation 4, there was a pic tweeted with him and Yu Suzuki, the creator of Shenmue. And in the tweet, they kind of hinted at Shenmue 3. Now, if this is true, that's amazing. I loved Shenmue. Didn't play too much of Shenmue 2, which I guess I need to do. But I just wanted a next-gen Shenmue game. I want to continue that storytelling. But again, this could be just a troll, because everyone wants a Shenmue game. So what better way to troll than doing it that way? Well, that's about it this week for the Week in Gaming. If you guys want to leave any comments, go ahead and do so. Let me know what you think about this. If you want me to talk about other things, if this is boring, let me know. If it's funny, if you want more humor, That's what I'm going to try to do. So, stay tuned next week for the next episode.